never moved your chair. I don't know why. Maybe part of me still thinks you'll come home. There's a chair beside the window where you used to sit at night. You'd watch the rain against the glass while I would turn off all the lights. Your coffee cup is gone now. Your books are packed away, but somehow that empty chair still remembers yesterday. I could have moved it long ago, but I never found the strength. People say that time will change the things we cannot bear, but every time I walk inside, I still see you sitting there. I saved your empty chair like you might need it someday. I kept a little space for you, though you had already walked away. I saved your empty chair through every passing year. It became the only place where I could still feel you near. You were gone from my life, but I couldn't make you disappear. Sometimes I would set the table with 2 plates instead of 1, then laugh at my own foolishness when I realized what I'd done. I stopped expecting phone calls, I stopped looking down the street, but somehow in the quiet house your memory felt complete. The chair became a photograph I couldn't put away. I thought that keeping something would keep the love alive, but memories don't need furniture to survive. I saved your empty chair when everything else had changed. The walls were painted different, but your place remained the same. I saved your empty chair, and I don't know what for. Maybe I was holding on to you when I should have opened the door. You weren't coming back, but my heart needed time to know. One morning I walked in, and sunlight filled the room. For the first time in forever, the chair didn't feel like you. It was only an empty chair made of wood and memories, and I realized I could love you without keeping you with me. So I touched the backrest gently and whispered, thank you for the years. Then I carried it outside and let the sunlight dry my tears. I saved your empty chair, but I don't need it anymore. I can remember what we had without waiting by the door. I saved your empty chair for longer than I should, but letting go doesn't mean I regret the love we knew. You were once my favorite place, now I can make a home without you. The chair is gone tonight, the room feels different now. There's an empty space beside the window, but but somehow it doesn't hurt the same. I saved your empty chair because I wasn't ready. Now I'm ready. Goodbye, my love, and thank you. Maybe we loved each other, but not at the same time. Maybe our hearts just missed each other. I found you when I needed someone, but you were learning how to leave. You held me like you loved me, while hiding what you couldn't say to me. I gave you all my mornings, you gave me borrowed nights. We kept reaching for forever, but never at the same time. I thought love would make us stay. There were moments we were perfect, there were nights we felt the same. But somehow every beautiful moment was followed by the rain. Our hearts missed each other by a moment, by a mile. I was ready to hold forever when you were ready to say goodbye. Our hearts missed each other, though our hands were holding tight. I was looking toward tomorrow while you were leaving in the night. Maybe we were meant to meet, just never meant to stay. You wanted space when I needed closeness, I needed words when you needed time. I tried to save what we were losing, you were already saying goodbye. We had the same memories, but remember them differently. You saw the end approaching, I still saw what we could be. We were standing in the same room, but living different lives. I wish our timing had been kinder, I wish we'd found another way. Maybe love was never broken, maybe we were simply too late. Our hearts missed each other by a moment, by a mile. I was trying to make you stay while you were learning how to smile without me. Our hearts missed each other like two trains passing in the night, close enough to see each other, too far away to make it right. We weren't strangers, we weren't wrong. We were just two hearts that couldn't move together for long. Maybe somewhere in another life we find each other at the right time. You come when I'm ready, and I stay when you need mine. Maybe we don't fear the future, maybe we don't run away. Maybe we say everything we feel before it becomes too late. But this is the life we were given, and this is where our story ends. Our hearts missed each other, but I won't call it a mistake. You taught me how deeply I could love, even when love couldn't stay. Our hearts missed each other, and now I understand. Sometimes two people can love deeply wishing you were still here, because some love is beautiful even when it disappears. Maybe we were almost right, maybe we were almost forever. Maybe our hearts just missed each other by one moment, by one lifetime. Goodbye. Goodbye. You made so many promises, most of them disappeared. But there's one promise still standing. You promised we'd grow older, with our hands still intertwined. You promised every morning you'd still be there beside mine. I promised I'd forgive you whenever we made mistakes. We built a world from little words and called it ours to keep. But promises can disappear when people start to change. I watched them fall like autumn leaves, one after another, until only one remained between us and forever. You're the last promise standing in the ruins of our love, the one I still remember when everything gets tough. You're the last promise standing, though you're no longer here. I'll never stop loving you, is the only thing I still hear. I know you broke the promises, but my heart kept one alive. You promised we'd never become two strangers in the same room. You promised that our little home would always have enough love. You promised when the world got hard you'd never let me fall. But somewhere between the years you stopped answering my call. I kept believing every word long after you were gone. Maybe promises are fragile, maybe people change with time. Maybe what we swore forever was only meant for that night. You're the last promise standing, and I'm holding it alone. I still hear your voice inside this quiet home. You're the last promise standing, like a light that won't go out. Even though you walked away, my heart still remembers how you said we'd find our way back. But I stopped waiting for the door. Maybe the final promise wasn't the one you gave to me. Maybe it was something I had to make myself believe. I promised I would heal, I promised I would survive, I promised I would find myself after losing you from my life. And now I finally understand, the promise I should keep was never about you coming back. It was about me learning to breathe. You're the last promise standing, but now be free. We made so many promises, most of them are gone, but one still stands, not yours, mine. I promised myself I'd find my way home, and this time I'm keeping it. There wasn't a final moment, no last kiss, no final word. We just didn't notice goodbye. We used to talk until the morning about the places we would go. You knew every little secret. I was the person you could call. Then slowly conversations turned into simple, how was your day? We stopped asking deeper questions and let the silence take their place. I thought we were just tired, I didn't know we were fading. There was no storm between us, no reason to fight or cry, just fewer words each evening and less reason to ask why. We didn't notice goodbye, it happened somewhere in between. The moments we stopped reaching and the things we stopped believing. We didn't notice goodbye, there wasn't a final night. You were slowly becoming distant while I was holding on too tight. We didn't lose each other all at once. We disappeared a little every day. Your side of the bed grew colder, but I blamed it on the weather. You stopped holding my hand outside. I thought we'd find our way back together. We stopped taking pictures, we stopped making future plans. We stopped saying I love you, like those words had lost their meaning. Still I called it normal, because I wasn't ready to know. Maybe goodbye is quiet, maybe endings don't make a sound. Maybe two people can leave each other while they're still standing around. We didn't notice goodbye, it slipped into ordinary days. A missed call here, a distant smile there, until nothing felt the same. We didn't notice goodbye, it hid inside our routine. We were living next to each other, but becoming strangers silently. I thought we had forever, I didn't see forever ending. If I'd known the final morning was the last one we would share, I would have stayed beside you a little longer in that chair. I would have held your hand, I would have memorized your face. I would have told you everything before the silence took your place. But life doesn't give us warnings when a chapter reaches its end. Sometimes the goodbye happens before we know it's goodbye. We didn't notice goodbye, but now I finally until there was nothing left to say. And somewhere in the silence, we had already walked away. There wasn't the final moment, no last kiss, no final word, just an empty space where us used to be. We didn't notice goodbye until goodbye was all that remained. Goodbye, goodbye. I don't remember every word, I don't remember every day, but I remember loving you. I remember summer mornings and the sunlight in your eyes. I remember how you held me when I was afraid to cry. I remember little moments that nobody else could see. The way you whispered stay a while, the way you smiled at me. Some memories are fading, but this one never did. Time can take the photographs and change the places we knew, but there is one thing it could never take from me. I remember loving you even though you're gone. I remember how it felt before everything went wrong. I remember loving you like a song I can't forget. Even if the ending hurt, I don't regret it yet. You were once my everything, and I remember that. I remember rainy evenings when we'd sit beside the glass, making promises about tomorrow like forever would always last. I remember your old sweater and the scent it left behind. I remember falling asleep with your hand holding mine. Those days became a story, but the story still lives here. Sometimes I close my eyes and you're standing next to me, not as the person who left, but as the person you used to be. I remember loving you and I remember feeling safe. I remember every little dream we thought we'd never lose. I remember loving you even when you changed. Maybe love was real even though it couldn't stay. You were once my home. I can keep the beautiful parts and leave behind the sorrow. I remember loving you, but I won't live in yesterday. Your memory can stay inside my heart without keeping me away. You were a chapter in my life, a beautiful one, and I will always remember. I remember your laughter, I remember your eyes, I remember the way you once called me yours, and most of all, I remember loving you. Not because I still need you, but because once you were loved completely. And that was real. That was real. We thought love could survive anything, but sometimes love is real, and still it isn't strong enough. We built our little world together with promises and borrowed dreams. You held my hand through every storm, or at least that's how it seemed. We thought we'd beat the distance, we thought we'd make it through, but somewhere underneath the silence I started losing you. I saw the cracks appearing, but I called them growing pains. We kept saying we'll be okay whenever things went wrong, but every time we said those words, we were already moving on. Love wasn't strong enough to keep you here with me. We tried to hold forever, but forever wouldn't stay. Love wasn't strong enough to survive what we became. I gave you all my heart, but love alone couldn't make you stay. Maybe we loved each other, but not enough to save us. You stopped telling me your worries, I stopped asking what you felt. We learned how to hide our sadness from the person who knew us best. We shared the same apartment, but lived in separate worlds. I could feel you slipping farther with every quiet word. I wanted to pull you closer, you were already letting go. There wasn't anyone to blame, there wasn't anyone to fight, just two people losing something they couldn't bring back to life. Love wasn't strong enough to carry all our pain. We tried to hold each other while standing underneath the rain. Love wasn't strong enough to turn back all the years. We had so many memories, but not enough to keep you here. I still loved you deeply, but deep love wasn't always enough. Maybe love isn't a promise that nothing ever changes. Maybe sometimes loving someone means accepting what remains. I wish we had been stronger. I wish we'd found a way. I wish the words I love you had been enough to make you stay. But I can't spend forever blaming love for what we lost. Some things can be beautiful and still come at a cost. Love wasn't strong enough, but that doesn't make it fake. Every kiss and every promise was a memory I won't hate. Love wasn't strong enough to give us one more day, but I will always be grateful for the love we had along the way. We couldn't say forever, but we once believed we could, and maybe that's enough. Love wasn't strong enough, but my heart was strong enough to remember, strong enough to forgive, strong enough to let you go. Some love stays forever, even when the people don't. Spring came without you, summer passed without your smile. Autumn took the memories, and winter still remembers you. I remember when the flowers first began to bloom. You were standing beside me in the warmth of afternoon. We talked about forever, like forever had no end. I thought every changing season would bring you back again. But you left before the summer, and I stayed where we had been. The calendar kept turning while my heart stayed on that day. Every month became a memory of the love that slipped away. You left the seasons behind, and I watched them come and go. Spring became a lonely garden, summer lost its glow. You left the seasons behind while I waited for your return. Autumn brought your photographs, winter taught me how to hurt. Every season changed, but I still looked for you. Summer nights were once our favorite. We would sit beneath the stars. Now I walk those same old streets, wondering where you are. And September brought the rain, and leaves fell from the trees. I collected every letter you had ever written me. I thought the colder weather might finally make me forget, but every winter morning still carried your perfume. And every springtime flower reminded me of you. Some people enter our lives for only one reason: to teach us how to love, to teach us how to lose, to leave behind a memory we never really choose. And maybe letting go doesn't mean I have to forget. Means I can remember you without waiting for you yet. You left the seasons behind, but I finally understand. Some memories are flowers we don't have to hold in our hands. You left the seasons behind, and I won't stay where you went. I've watched enough sunsets, waiting for a love that never returns. Spring will come again, and this time I'll be ready. Spring will bloom without you, summer will shine again, autumn will let the leaves fall, winter will finally end. You left the seasons behind, but I found my way forward, one season at a time. Goodbye. Every evening comes, and somehow I still see you. I watch the sun fall slowly behind the trees we knew. The sky turned shades of amber, and I remembered you. We used to chase the daylight until the colors disappeared. You'd hold my hand beside me, and somehow I felt safe there. Now every evening feels familiar, but you're nowhere near. I tell myself it's only light dancing across the sky, but every golden color still brings you back to life. Every sunset looks like you, every golden sky remembers the way you used to smile at me, like we would last forever. Every sunset looks like you, and I don't know what to do. The day keeps disappearing, but I keep looking for you. Maybe that's why I love the evening. It gives me one more moment with you. I drive past our old places when the evening starts to fall. The street lights slowly flicker, and I remember it all. Your laughter in the passenger seat, your fingers holding mine, the radio playing softly as we watch the colors change. I thought those days were ordinary, I didn't know they were precious. Time can change the places and erase the roads we knew, but it can't stop the evening from reminding me of you. Every sunset looks like you, every cloud becomes your face, every fading ray of sunlight takes me back to yesterday. Maybe I'm missing who I was with you. One day I hope I'll watch the sunset and simply see the sky, without searching through the colors for the reason you said goodbye. One day these golden evenings will belong to me again, not as memories of losing you, but as memories of where I've been. And if your face still crosses my mind when the sun begins to fall, I'll smile, because once upon a time you were my favorite sunset of them all. Every sunset looks like you, but it doesn't hurt the same. I can watch the colors fading without calling out your name. Every sunset looks like you, and maybe that's okay. Some memories stay beautiful even after people walk away. The sky can keep your colors, my heart can keep the rest, and I can keep moving forward while the sun goes down again. Every sunset looks like you. Maybe tomorrow it will look like me, a little stronger, a little freer, a little less afraid. Good night, my love. Good night, my love. Sometimes I speak to the silence, and without thinking, I still call your name. I woke up before the sunrise and reached across the bed. For just one little second, I forgot that you had left. The room was cold and quiet, the curtains moved with the breeze, and somewhere in that silence your memory came back to me. I whispered your name softly, like you were still beside me. I know the years have changed us, I know you're far away, but some words become a habit that time can't take away. I still call your name when the night gets too quiet. I still hear your voice when my heart can't deny it. I still call your name, though I know you won't answer. Like a prayer in the darkness, like a song without an ending. I don't expect you to come back, I just can't forget your name. I passed the little coffee shop where we used to meet at 5. Sometimes I almost turn around, thinking you might still arrive. Your favorite song came on the radio while I was driving home, and suddenly the whole world didn't feel like mine anymore. I said your name out loud and let the tears fall. disappear with time. Yours stayed inside my heart. Maybe one day I'll say your name and it won't hurt at all. I'll remember how you loved me without remembering the fall. Maybe I'll hear your name from someone passing by, and I'll simply smile instead of asking why. But tonight I'm still learning how to let go. So if the silence hears me, I'm sorry, I still call your name. I still call your name, but it doesn't break me now. I can say it like a memory and let the moment pass somehow. I still call your name, but I don't wait by the door. I don't search every face for the person I knew before. Your name will always be a chapter of my heart, but I finally understand. A chapter doesn't have to be the ending. I still call your name sometimes, but softer now. Not because I want you back, but because once you meant everything to me. And I will always remember that. Goodbye. Goodbye. There was a day when I stopped waiting, not because I stopped loving you, but because hope became too quiet. I woke up to an empty morning with your picture by the bed. The sunlight touched the curtains, but it couldn't reach my heart. Instead, I had spent so many nights believing that you'd somehow return, holding on to every little promise, like a candle that would burn. But the flame was getting smaller, and I was getting tired. I kept telling myself that tomorrow might be different, but tomorrow came and went, and you were never in it. That was the day hope fell silent, the day I stopped looking at the door. I finally understood you weren't coming back anymore. That was the day hope fell silent, but my heart still whispered your name. I didn't stop loving you, I just stopped waiting for the same. Sometimes hope doesn't disappear, it simply learns to be quiet. I walked past all our old places, and nothing felt the way it did. The little cafe where you kissed me was just another place again. I found your letters in a drawer and read them one last time. Every word we wrote about forever felt like someone else's life. I folded them together and put them away. There was no final argument, no reason I could blame, just the slow realization that love couldn't stay the same. That was the day hope fell silent, isn't always waiting. Sometimes love means leaving, and forgiveness doesn't mean I have to forget. That was the day hope fell silent, and another kind of hope began. Not the hope that you'd return, but the hope that I could stand. That was the day hope fell silent, and I finally heard my own heart. It was broken, it was tired, but it still knew where to start. I lost the dream of us, but I didn't lose myself. The day hope fell silent wasn't the end of me. It was the first quiet morning when I chose to breathe, to walk, to heal, to live. And maybe someday I'll hear hope again, not calling your name, but calling